We're live. Cool. Hey guys, what's going on? Brian Martin here for the Manchester United match versus Brighton. Sorry, a few minutes late on the start here. Had to get everything sorted um, with all the technology here in front of me, aka my laptop and tablet. So anyway, I hope everyone's feeling good out there. Hopefully we are excited, for the match. I don't know how I feel right now. I don't know how I feel. I feel excited, yeah, but I don't know. I'm calm. I'm weirdly calm. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I am weirdly calm right now. Excuse me. And I guess I'm feeling confident. Maybe it's confidence. Maybe I'm worried and I don't know. Don't know how to describe it, but I'm feeling weirdly calm right now. Let me know how you're feeling. Let me just get all the promo stuff out of the way here. Let me make sure I put this out there on Twitter in the Twitter sphere or X sphere or whatever it's called now. Make sure I promote it so we can get a good conversation going in here today. Hopefully it'll be a feel good kind of day, right? Hopefully we win today and you know, we move on. I mean, and honestly, so in my match preview, I was like, I said Sunderland's not going to beat Chelsea, and I think I said Palace won't beat Arsenal. Well, sure enough, Sunderland beat Chelsea, so that pegs them back. So that means if we win today, that could push us even further. Because before, when I was saying Sunderland won't beat Chelsea, and I was saying Palace won't beat Arsenal, I was like, okay, that puts us in the sixth or seventh place if we win today. Now it's looking more like fourth or fifth, somewhere in there if we win today. Um, so that adds extra, in a way, impetus to me to today's match. I'm really curious to see how we do. But like I was saying, in my match preview also, I don't know if I can stomach a defeat today. I don't know if I can stomach losing today. I just the utter fallout and all the noise. Everyone was celebrating, saying, "Yeah, we're back," or we're close to it, or we're turning the corner. All the positive things, and if we were to lose today, oh, I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine. Anyway, let me put a quick poll in the chat while we wait here. We got another 6 minutes to go. Let me know where you're watching from too. But let me put a poll in the chat. The poll is going to be the usual. Who wins today? United and Brighton. There we go. Boom. Poll in the chat. Let me know what you think. See what's happening with the stream here. Make sure we're still looking okay. Make sure I'm not jittery. Last time, I think it was the last time before last women's match, I had like a terrible time with it. It was just all over the place. So hopefully we are looking a little better today. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like we are. Looks like we are. Let me close that widget. Save myself some bandwidth here. Get in the chat. Sorry, responding to some Twitter nuts already. That's why people just get on there and just say anything. Like people just get on X, they just say whatever. I mean, I guess, you know, as an American, sure, free speech, but holy cow, man, like see some ridiculous stuff on there every day, every single day. Anyway, if you are new, please do like and subscribe. Um, this is my Manchester United channel. If we've not met before, nice to meet you. I'm Brian Martin, your host, your one-man band here. But get in the chat there. Let me know your score prediction. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know who you think will win today. Like I was saying before to start, I'm feeling weirdly calm, right? And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know if I'm feeling overconfident or if I'm feeling Nervous. I can't quite tell what's going on in here right now, but I'm feeling weirdly calm right now, and I don't want to like get 30 seconds in and we're down a goal, or something stupid like that. We've got 4 minutes to go. Oh, let me get the starting lineup up there on the screen too, so you guys can look at that in case you aren't aware, and I'll read it to you. Boom, there we go. So, for those who don't know, Lamens is in goal. Euro, De Ligt, and Shaw across the back. Harry Maguire suffered a knock in the Liverpool match. Maybe he got injured when he was celebrating the goal. I don't know, but still a heck of a goal, man. Still a heck of a goal. And a question about Harry Maguire later after I get through the starting 11 here. Anyway, Lamens in the back. Euro, De Ligt, Shaw. Ahmad right wing back. Casemiro and Bruno in the center of the park. Dallo on the left wing back. Mbumo and Cunha, and then Sheshko make up our attacking trio. Now, well, I was going to say about Maguire, and I've asked this question a few times in some of my news shows, is does Maguire deserve like elevated status in the eyes of Manchester United supporters? Does he deserve like a kind of a cult hero status? I won't quite say legend. I won't say legend. Um, but does he deserve, a bit more shine, right? Does he deserve a bit more shine in the eyes of Manchester United supporters, given some of his big game heroics and how he's kept his head down and continued to work hard despite having the armband taken off of him, despite his off-field challenges like that incident in Greece and whatnot, despite the crazy abuse and even ridiculous bomb threats. I hate to even say the words that he received. Does he deserve a bit more shine, a bit more of an elevated status in the minds of Manchester United supporters in the history, right? I think he does. I think he does, and I think he deserves that extra year in his contract. I think one more year out of Maguire, and then we let him sail off into the sunset, and hopefully we get more money than we should from him for like from the Saudi Pro League, something like that. But I think he deserves one more year. Maybe if we can reduce his wages a bit to help us out with the wage bill, that would be great. But I think he deserves one more year. Um, Especially just to kind of, like I said, come off the bench, play a Johnny Evans kind of role, and help mentor the young kids. Let me know what you think, though, and let me know what you think about the lineup too. So I don't love Dallo at left wing back. I know he did, okay-ish against Liverpool, but I don't like him at left wing back. I don't. I mean, he's okay at right wing back, right? He's competent coverage, I would say, for Ahmad. But left wing back, I just feel like he looks out of sorts, and I feel like we got away with it a few times on that left hand side. I think Shaw bailed him out a few times against Liverpool, so I don't know. You know, we've got another minute or so to go here. Let me go ahead and get my timer up and ready so I can click start when we get started. And just so you know, my timer is going to match the stream timer and the stream that I'm watching. So if you want to keep up, it's all in sync. One vote so far for United. I like it. I like it. I like it. And the stream I'm watching, they're like panning over different Premier League stadiums, so it brings to mind. What do you guys think about the new stadium plans? Do you like it? Have you seen the renderings? What do you think? As you know, if you've watched any of my shows, the club is still kind of wrangling with Freightliner, who owns a lot of the land around the stadium. They're showing Amarim pacing up and down right now, so I'll come back to that later. All right, teams are in the huddle. Bruno Fernandes is giving some last minute instructions. Ahmad's nodding his head intensely. Everyone's looking ready to go. I like it. Here we go. Here we go. Players are out on the pitch in their positions. United to kick off. Yep. Taking the knee. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Manchester United versus Brighton at Old Trafford. Can we make it 3 in a row? Throw in for Manchester United. Luke Shaw right at the halfway line. He hands it off to Dallo. Dallo looking for a throw. Looking for a throw. Still looking. Cheating up the sideline a bit. Quick throw to Bruno. Quick touch inside to Casemiro. That's Cunha. Cunha swings it over to Mbumo. Mbumo, beautiful touch to bring it down. Beautiful touch. Ahmad overlaps. Mbumo into the box. Header from, already a header, a chance from Bruno. Starting out good here. Good start. Good start. Good start. Good start from Manchester United. Brighton go long up the pitch. That goes all the way through to Lamens, who takes a touch with his feet, which I like. I like his confidence there. De Ligt has the ball. De Ligt back to Dallo, to Shaw. It's like Dallo and Shaw kind of switch roles here. All right, I think they're switching back. Here we go. I thought I saw a bit of a tactical change for a minute. I thought Dallo and Shaw had switched sides, or not sides, I'm sorry, switched roles, and that Dallo was playing left center back and Shaw was playing left wing back, but that was just temporary. Brighton on the ball. They're working it around their back line. They go back to their keeper, who's at the top of his box. Brighton goes long again. Again, it goes all the way through to Cindy Lamens, who takes a touch again. Brighton already looking frustrated. They already look frustrated. Their center back is yelling at his players up the pitch. Dunk. It was Dunk. Back to Lamens. Lamens takes a touch, goes up the center of the pitch, and Bumo touch, pops it over to Bruno. It's like Baleba take it away. Ball's bounced around a bit. Now it is clear and back to Brighton in the center circle. Brighton goes all the way back to the keeper again. Dunk on the ball for Brighton. Dunk to Van Heck. Brighton back to Verbruggen. Euro wins the header. Ahmad has the ball. Ahmad goes inside to Casemiro. Casemiro man on. Ooh. Misplaced pass is looking for Mbumo. Uh-oh. Loose ball. Casemiro on it. Mbumo. Mbumo turn. Oh, beautiful pass. Cunha. Side net. Side net. This is a good start. This is a good start. So we're playing a high press, by the way. If you're not able to see, we're playing a high press. Brighton are trying to play out of the back with their keeper. Turnover again. Brighton back on it now. And Brighton play out of bounds. Brighton are looking very frustrated right now. The manager's trying to clap him up, but I don't know why he's clapping because they're not looking good right now. They look frustrated. I think we've caught them by surprise with a high press. I think they're expecting us to sit back like I thought we were going to do. I'm surprised too. So we're seeing some tactical nous by Amram. And remember that was my complaint about him. That was my complaint, being too rigid and not showing any in-game management and tactical changes. I'm seeing it again here. As I said before, if you've watched me, I've been Amram out since Grimsby, but that Liverpool match made me start to turn a little bit, and I'm liking what I'm seeing right now. Here come Brighton, looking for a through ball. De Ligt collects and goes back to Lamens. Lamens has plenty of time on the ball. Light pressure from Welbeck, but Lamens goes long. Dunk wins the header at the halfway line. Now Dunk is going back to Verbrugen or Bruggen, however you pronounce that. This is interesting. The Brighton keeper held the ball for like a good 10 seconds there because he couldn't find a pass through United's high press. This is interesting. This is interesting. Bruno over to Cunha across the halfway line. Cunha's pass is deflected out for a throw for Manchester United. Dello grabs the ball off the cone. Cones are yellow today, in case anybody cares. Delit over to Euro. Euro over to Ahmad. Ahmad back to Euro. Euro to Delit at the bottom of the center circle. Delit over to Shaw. Shaw into Cunha's feet. Shaw coming down the left-hand side. Shaw up to looking for Šeško, but Baleba cuts that out and goes back to the keeper Verbruggen. Here comes Brighton up the right-hand side. Looking for a ball inside. Welbeck. Welbeck down the right-hand side. Welbeck cross to the box. Oof. It was offsides. Okay. Yeah, what's his name was offsides. I'm not sure who that is. His name Minte? Is that him? Yeah, Minte. So that was a flash from Brighton. A chance from Brighton, but offsides. So that means we played the right line. Some people, they see things like that and they say, oh, how could you let that happen? Well, sometimes that happens defensively, right? But if you keep your line like you should in football, the player's caught offsides. So it's a non-issue. As long as the referee does their job. Shaw back across the halfway line to Delit. Delit under light pressure from Welbeck. Delit to Euro. Euro back to Lamens. Minta came steaming in. Lamens goes long. Dunk takes it down under touch and back to Verbruggen. The Brighton keeper is on the ball right now. And Brighton are trying to get set up in their attacking formation, looking for a pass through United's press. Bruno's pressing right now. Brighton have gotten through us. Foul called on Euro. What? That's a terrible call. Anthony Taylor, you got that one wrong, buddy. Let me see the replay. No, 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 no. Anthony Taylor, you got that wrong. That's a terrible dive. That's a poor call. The Kuiper to take for Brighton outside of United's box, so in a dangerous position. Balls up into the box. Cleared. Rebound. Baleba on it. Long shot from Baleba and wide. Wide shot from Baleba. Yeah, Delit won the first header from the ball into the box. That was a good win from Delit. But yeah, let me know what you guys think so far. Now we're almost at 10 minutes. Let me know what you guys think so far about the match. Do you think we had a good start? I think we had a good start. And get in the chat, get in the poll, hit the like button if you don't mind, and subscribe if you are new. Lemons, up the pitch. Verbruggen out to Wiefer. Big clear from Verbruggen. Delit wins it. Flick on from Cunha. Ball's up in the air. Bouncing. 50-50 ball. Shaw wins the header, but it falls to Brighton feet. Brighton go inside. A little 1-2 between Welbeck. Let's say Welbeck. Here come Brighton. Into the box. Oh, a scuffed cross. A scuffed cross. Oh, and Mbumo. Careful. And Mbumo fouled by Baleba. Or not. Okay, referee. Or not. I thought it was a foul on Mbumo from Baleba. Baleba on the ball now in the center circle. Brighton go up the left-hand side, trying to play over Ahmad's head. Lemons comes out to collect like a good keeper should. I tell you what, man, it's a sigh of relief having Lemons back there. Again, I want to give him time to develop. I don't want to gas him up too much. He is young. He's, what, 22, 23? But, man, it's just like he's just sure-footed back there, right? You know, even when he's taking his touches, we're trying to play out of the back. You can see, okay, he's going to put a boot through it and clear it if he needs to. And that's what I appreciate. Sometimes you just got to play no nonsense back there, right? Like, I know all this new age playing out the back stuff, maybe I'm dating myself here, is, you know, cool and all, but sometimes you just got to just boot it up the pitch and live to fight another day. And I like that he doesn't mind doing that. Out of bounds for a United throw just across the halfway line. Ahmad walking over to take. Throws it into Euro. And for those wondering, it is cold there. It's 8 degrees Celsius, 47 degrees Fahrenheit, a bit windy. So it is a cold match. Euro on the ball. Euro goes up. Oh, and out. A little too much. Looking for Ahmad. Throw into Brighton. Brighton throw. Back to Dunk. Dunk passes it to Verbruggen, the keeper. He keeps it moving out to, I think that's Wiefer. Sorry if I'm butchering these Brighton names. I'm not a Brighton fan, so I don't know how to pronounce all the names. Dunk is easy, though. I know Dunk. Dunk's been around for a while. Obviously, Welbeck. Baleba's been the talk of the town. But yeah, if I mispronounce Kadiogu or Wifer or Weefer, sorry. Here come Brighton across the halfway line. They switch the point of attack over to the left-hand side, our right-hand side. Ball's overplayed, though, so they have to recycle back through Dunk. Dunk into Baleba. Baleba back to Dunk. Dunk over to Van Hecke. Weefer. Baleba into the center circle still. Brighton looking for a way through right now. But Brighton are trying to be patient. They're trying to be patient. Here they go now. Now here they come. Into United's box. Cross. Pull back. Save Lemons. Shot from Welbeck. Saved by Lemons. Casemiro's getting ran a little bit, though. This is why we need a midfielder. This is why we need a midfielder with legs. This is why in my match preview I had Ugarte starting. Because Casemiro, like, he looks like he can't even track back now. And Mbumo on the ball. And Mbumo turns. And Mbumo comes across the halfway line. Ahmad, right-hand side. Ahmad into the box. Foul. Penalty. Referee. Come on. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. That should be a penalty. Go ahead and kick the ball out. That's a penalty. That's got to be a penalty. We got to wait for play to stop, obviously, before the VAR can call Anthony Taylor over to the monitor to have a look. But I mean, I'm so confident that's a penalty. I'd kick the ball out right now and be like, go have a look. No penalty. Oh, come on. Cunha with a nice touch and shot, saved by Verbruggen, bounced out to Ahmad on the right hand side of the box. Mbumo, Euro, back to Ahmad. Mbumo, Mbumo, and Ahmad trying to work something on his right hand side, involving Euro as well. Euro into Cunha with a little touch. Bruno out wide to Ahmad. Ahmad crossed to the box. Far post looking for Sheshko. Couldn't quite connect. Ahmad again. Keep it in. There we go. Euro. Delit. Shaw. Our center backs are so far up the pitch right now. They were beyond the center circle. They were about 12 yards beyond the center circle. That's a foul. That's a great touch by Casemiro. I was dogging him earlier about not having legs anymore, but that was a good touch by him. That was smart. Our players right now, if you're not able to see the match, our players are looking very, very confident and comfortable on the ball, knowing when to pass, when to move, when to have a little flick. Sorry, I was watching back that penalty shot again. I think that was a penalty still. I think that was a missed call from Anthony Taylor. I think it was a missed call from Michael Oliver on the VAR. But yeah, the guys are looking good right now. Everyone's looking confident, playing with a bit of confidence, right? A bit of swag, if I can still use that term. I'm not too old to say swag. Bruno, ball into the box. Casemiro recovers. Cunha, Cunha ball into the box. A little too much on it. A little too much on that pass or that cross from Cunha. High press. Verbruggen on it. Verbruggen still. Brighton trying to play out of the back. Brighton coughs it up. United ball. Casemiro on it at the halfway line. Casemiro looking for Mbumo into the box. Chop back to Cunha. Cunha was looking for Sheshko in the box. Cunha's got to take a little bit off of his balls into the box. He's hitting them in there a little bit high. Needs to come off of just a little bit with those passes. Brighton again trying to. Okay, they're going long this time. Dallo wins the first ball. Cunha won the second, but Brighton has won the third. Is on the pitch now. Brighton go back to their keeper, Verbruggen again. Brighton have played the ball out of bounds. Turnover to Manchester United. I feel a goal coming. I don't know how you feel. Let me know how you feel if you're watching, if you're able to watch, or listening somewhere. Oh, here comes Brighton. Hold that, hold that. Delit just does a smart thing, plays it out for a corner kick for Brighton. But I feel a goal for United coming. Yes, Brighton are threatening right now, but I feel like United. I feel like we've got a goal in us this half. We're looking too good, too comfortable. We're just setting up now for the corner from Brighton. But let me know what you're seeing, what you're thinking about the match thus far. Let me know your score prediction. Ball in. Claimed by Lamens. Good claim by Lamens. Or Lamens. Cunha on the ball. Oh, great pass from Cunha. Casemiro in the box. Can't do anything with it. Back out to Cunha. Oh, Cunha's trying those passes, man. A little stubborn from Dallo. Okay, even Dallo's getting in the mix. Casemiro. Goal kick. There's a little bit of flair coming out. There's a little bit of flair coming out. Verbruggen still on the ball. Verbruggen, ooh, dangerous pass from Brighton into box, but they got away with it. They got away with it. They're committed to trying to play out. Oh, and Mbumo get there. And Mbumo, that's a foul, referee. That's a foul. Referee, come on. Not a penalty, but it's a foul. Come on, come on, come on, Anthony Taylor. Brighton are playing with fire right now. They're like, honestly, Brighton are trying to play out of their back. They are committed to it, but we are going to burn them sooner or later. We are. We absolutely are going to burn them sooner or later. They are playing out of the back. Shaw is at like right wing back right now. No foul again? What is this ref? Was Anthony Taylor jealous of Mbumo? Like Mbumo's got a little more facial hair. He's got a shinier bald head. Is that what Anthony Taylor's annoyed about? Because he doesn't like Mbumo this game. Here comes United. That's a foul. How are you? Like, is this whistle broken? Here comes Sheshko on it. Sheshko, oh, was trying to flick it up for Mbumo. Couldn't quite get to it. Bruno, Casemiro, Cunha, shot. Goal! 1-0 Manchester United. Cunha opens his account. 1-0. Get in. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. 1-0. 1-0. I told you we had one coming. I said it. I said it. I told you. I said we've got a goal coming. We've got a goal coming. Let's go. Let's go. Beautiful strike from Cunha. Beautiful strike. Beautiful strike. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. United. We are rocking again. Old Trafford's rocking. Oh man, this feels good. This feels good. This feels good. Yes, sir. Let me see. Let me see. YouTube's struggling a bit right now. Yeah, I gotta close some stuff. Yeah, let me close some stuff here. Ahmad fouled. My prediction was 2-1. 2-1 to United is my prediction. All right, I think I'm okay now. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I think I'm back good. Apologies for the bit of lag there. Had too many things open. All right, we're good now. We're good. We're good. We're good. So yeah, no, my score prediction was 2-1 to United. So far on track for it. We'll see. Old Trafford is rocking. In case you cannot hear, I can hear it through the stream. Here come Brighton across the halfway line. Vifa was able to turn with it. Vifa again. Cunha. Brighton with a corner kick right now. Let me know how you guys feeling now. We're up 1-0. How are we feeling? Again, when we started the stream, I said I'm feeling calm. And I don't know if I'm feeling calm because I'm feeling confident, or if I'm feeling calm because I'm feeling quietly nervous. I don't know, but I guess I was right to be feeling. I don't know. I'm not going to claim confidence. I think I was actually feeling a bit nervous, but now I'm going to switch and claim and say that I was feeling confident. Since we're up 1-0. But how are you feeling? More importantly, how are you feeling right now? Are you feeling good? Are you feeling confident? Brighton have the ball. Verbruggen is way out of his box. Verbruggen over to Dunk, who carries it across the halfway line. But yeah, let me know how you're feeling. Dunk on the ball still. Dunk back to Van Hecke. Mm, 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 mm. We're winning. Shaw back to Lemens. Lemens calmly over to Euro. Euro under some pressure. Euro quick touch to Casemiro. Casemiro looking for Mbumo. Mbumo gets on it. Mbumo getting fouled again, referee. Baliba overhits the pass, and that's why he's not playing for Manchester United. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Let me not be too harsh on the kid. You know what I like just now? Because they're showing the goal back again, Cunha's goal. Did you see the way that Šeško like celebrated? Šeško was celebrating so hard as if he scored the goal. And that to me says a lot about how the team is feeling right now and how the team is really together at the moment. Like when you got players celebrating each other's goals as if they scored them themselves, that says a lot about the team chemistry at the moment. Look at Delit battling in there. Yeah, Delit. Yeah, you go. There you go. Ah, he lost it, but Delit battled. Delit battled. Oh boy. Oh, Minta was dancing around. Oh my goodness. That was terrifying. That was terrifying for Minta. He was slashing through. We were flying in. Oh my goodness. What a scare for Minta. What a scare for Mensa. I got to tweet that out. I got to tweet from my phone now because I can't do it from my computer because it's going to crash if I do. Let me run through some stats while the boys stand up with a free kick here. So, 3 shots apiece. 2 shots on target for United, 1 on target for Brighton. Brighton lead the possession stats with 57%, 88% pass accuracy from Manchester United. We have not seen those numbers in quite a while. 90% from Brighton. So this is very much an accurate game. I think Bruno and Cunha messed up the free kick there. It's gone out for a throw for Brighton. 2 corners to Brighton, none for United yet. Brighton still standing and contemplating this throw-in. Brighton finally throws it into Lewis Dunk, who's like almost in a center mid position right now. Their keeper, Verbruggen's on it. Brighton going down the left-hand side. Ooh, that almost... De Ligt cut that out. That pass from Brighton almost found Ahmad on that. That was very good. Brighton again. Brighton are... I'm getting a little annoyed at how long Brighton are taking to restart the match. Like, get a little annoyed. It's like they are taking their time on every throw, every goal kick. It's a little bit annoying. And that's probably the tactic and the point. Ahmad on the ball. Ahmad, nice touch to Mbumo. Mbumo back to Ahmad. Ahmad and Mbumo playing a little keep away there. Euro gets involved. Euro over to De Ligt. De Ligt over to Shaw, who's standing in the center circle. Shaw back to De Ligt. De Ligt goes long, looking for Ahmad. Ahmad brings it down. Good touch. Ahmad into the box. Into the box. Oh, Ahmad was kind of trying to find Mbumo in the cutback. Euro go wide to Mbumo. Mbumo ball into the box. A really calm chest from Dunk to Verbruggen. That's experience right there. That was a great attack from United, but I gotta clap Lewis Dunk on that cool, calm-headed chest back to his keeper. That's experience right there. For you young players watching, that's using your brain. Turnover. Casemiro. Have a shot. Deflection. 2-0 United. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. Let's go. Get in. Get in. Get in. Get in. Get in. Let's go. We're rocking. We're rocking. We're rocking. We are rocking. We are rocking. We are rocking. Let me get this tweet out here. Massive deflection, but who cares? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. This feels good. This feels good. Where are we in the live table? Let's see. Let's see. Live table. Live table, we're fourth. We are fourth. Let me put that out there. Live table, we are fourth right now. We are fourth place. They're just showing the goal again. I mean, major deflection, but whatever, right? Whatever. It was on target. Referee. That's a foul on Sheshko. Come on. Cunha chasing. Cunha chasing all the way back. Oh, if Sheshko could have gotten a foot out, we could have had another turnover. Baleba brings it down. Brighton on the ball over to Dunk. Oof. Give over. Give over. Take over. Give over. What am I trying to say? Turnover. Giveaway. Can't even get my words out, man. I'm so excited right now. This feels good. Euro back to Delict. Delict over to Shaw. Shaw back to Delict. Delict goes long. Too long. But he's clapped by Sheshko. See, that's what I like to see, right? That's what I like to see. I like to see the team, the players clapping each other for at least trying to find each other, right? That again says that there's a good chemistry in the team right now. Here comes Brighton. Baleba on it. Baleba going to his left-hand side. Brighton with the penetrating pass inside. I don't know how that found its way through. Corner kick for Brighton. I don't know how that ball gets through from De Kuiper from the left back. That was incredible. I'm seeing a few Brighton players we should be snatching up ahead of Baleba. That Minta? Oof. Looks like Dunk put it wide out for a goal kick for Manchester United. Kick is up. United win the first ball. Dallo tried to get him on the act. Okay, Dallo. Dallo. I see you. Brighton again trying to play out of the back. Brighton up our left-hand side. Dallo wins the first ball. Brighton wins the second. Here come Brighton. Down the left-hand side. Cunha chasing back with Shaw. Cunha's going to run himself into the ground. Cunha's chasing back. I like it, but don't overexert yourself, man. Brighton fans quiet right now. Some worried looks on Brighton faces. I love it. Bruno on the ball. Bruno lets it smartly run out for a throw in for Manchester United right at the halfway line in the 40th minute right now. Throw in back to Shaw. Shaw back to Lemens. Lemens to Euro. Euro back to Lemens. Lemens goes long. Casemiro wins the second ball. Bruno. Dallo's in like an inverted roll now. Oh, too big of a touch from Cunha. Too big of a touch. Cunha, hold the ball, buddy. Cunha loves to get ahead of steam up, though. He loves to get ahead of steam up and come running at defenders. Just took too big of a touch both times there, though. Brighton swing it out to their right-hand side, but their player just about missed it and let it run. Here come Brighton working it around, looking for an option in United's half. Brighton trying to play that penetrating pass. Baliba tries to play it over to Manutd, but Ahmad cut it out with a beautiful touch. Ahmad found Mbumo. Good touch from Mbumo. Here comes Mbumo. That's a foul, referee. That's a card. Thank you. That was a great ball from Ahmad to find Mbumo. They are on the same wavelength. I love it. I love it. Euro, Ahmad looking for Mbumo, but missed him that time. I talked it up. I just talked up the being on the same wavelength, and then they missed. Dunk on the ball. Dunk looking for a penetrating pass. Does not come off. I tell you what, we are getting good at looking for that quick forward pass. Here comes Brighton. Pass over the top, but Euro cuts it out. Bruno with second ball. Brighton recover at the third. Back across their halfway line. Dunk. And Brighton are settled on the ball in their own half. Brighton are trying to walk the ball up. They're trying to look for a pass, but they can't find one. Oh, that's overhit. Oh, Dalloway coughed it up. Here comes Brighton. Too long. Goal kick for United. Whew. Dalloway gave us a scare there. That touch was a little bit too big. I think he was caught between two minds. I think Dalloway was thinking, should I clear this or should I bring it under control? Ended up doing neither. Coughing it up to the Brighton player. Brighton tried a through pass, but too much on the through part of the pass, and it runs out for a goal kick. Cunha holding up the ball. Back heel to Casemiro. Baleba plays it out of bounds after recovering a loose ball. Barada and Ratcliffe in the stands watching on with grim, lordly faces. You know what I mean? It's like that kind of face. Euro on the ball. Euro back across the halfway line to DeLitt in the center circle, who plays it over to Shaw. Shaw to Cunha's feet. Cunha quick pass. Quick touch to Bruno. Beautiful. Inside to Mbumo. Sheshko! Ooh, wide. Sheshko wide. Wide, 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 wide. Good chance though. Well worked chance by Manchester United. Well worked. Like we go very direct. This direct thing is paying off for us. That's a free header for Brighton off that goal kick there. Now Shaw's challenging. Good win from Shaw. Good touch from Sheshko. Verbruggen on it. Brighton goalkeeper. And Brighton reset Dunk now has it inside the Brighton box. One minute of stoppage time. 1 minute of stoppage time. That sounds about fair. Verbruggen on it again. Brighton keeper. Out to their right center back. Looks like Baleba drops in to get the ball. Baleba goes long and wide to Minta. Euro wins the ball, but Brighton win the second ball. Here comes Brighton. Brighton working something. Brighton around our box. Brighton ball into the box. Cleared from DeLit. DeQuepa takes a volleyed shot off of a rebound. Goes wide. And that probably just about does it for the first half. That should just about be halftime. Yep. Halftime. Two 0 Manchester United halftime. Let me just hit refresh here on the old phone. Okay. Halftime. 2-0. What are your thoughts on that first half? Let me run through the stats real quick. 24th minute goal from Mateus Cunha, followed by a 34th minute deflected goal by Casemiro. So both of our Brazilians are on the scoreboard. 6 shots for United, 6 shots for Brighton, 3 shots on target for Manchester United, 1 shot on target for Brighton. Brighton lead in the possession category 57%. 87% pass accuracy from Manchester United. Again, those numbers are higher than we usually see. This is good. 89% from Brighton. As you know, they like to possess the ball, so whatever. Brighton 1 yellow. No yellows for United. No red cards either. That would ruin the game. Let's be honest. 3 corners for Brighton. Now, what I want all of you to do, if you're watching, is go over to the standings. The live standings currently have Manchester United in 4th place. Had to find the camera there. Again, I will say it again. The live standings right now, as of this very minute, this moment in time, this moment in history, Manchester United, 4th place. Champions League spot. Right now. Right now. How's that make you feel? I mean, is it too soon to dream? Is it too soon to think, to wonder? Is it too soon? It might be. It might not be. We'll see how the game progresses. It's just halftime. But, Sunderland did us a favor earlier by beating Chelsea. Obviously, City, have to play. I'm not sure who City's playing. I think they're playing Bournemouth, maybe. Or is it Liverpool playing Bournemouth? And then Arsenal are playing Palace, I think. So, obviously, there'll be some shifting around there. But, I mean, live standings, 4th place, Champions League position. I know the live standings are just that, live standings. Again, things will shift as the weekend goes on. But how does that make you feel right now? I'm feeling good. I'm feeling confident, not only because of the live standings, just the way we're playing. Like, if you've ever played, and you've been through rough times with your team, right? I know I have, and some of the teams I played on had some rough times, and you can see it in the way we're playing, right? And then when things start to get good, and there's good chemistry, the little flicks come out, the confidence comes out, right? And you suddenly start winning games, and not only winning games, but winning games with a bit of flair, with a bit of entertainment value, right? And that's a snowball effect, right? So, Sheshko might flick it to Bruno, who flicks it to Cunha, who does a half volley and it hits the crossbar or something, or the keeper's forced into a save, we get a corner kick, right? That kind of stuff keeps you up, keeps you motivated. It's fun. It's fun when you're playing in that kind of environment, right? Because you never know when you and your buddies, your teammates, your buddies at that point, right? Because now you're kind of feeling that togetherness, that vibe. So you never know if you're going to be on the end of like a magical piece of play. And so you all want to get involved, right? And so that just breeds good vibes, good energy throughout the team, and that's what helps you win matches. That's what helps you when times do get tough. You remember, okay, I remember how we were playing before. I remember that feeling. Let's get back to that. So I'm really impressed and happy with the way they're playing. I like the body language I'm seeing. I'm seeing players clapping for each other. Even if the pass is overhit, players are clapping for each other for trying to find, they're clapping their teammate for trying to find them with the pass, right? You saw it with Sheshko a few times. You saw it with Cunha a few times. The long pass didn't quite come off, but they're still doing this number saying, hey, good idea. That's great, like body language, right? That's great to see that in the team. When I think yeah, when Cunha scored, the way that Sheshko celebrated, they're showing it now. The way that Sheshko celebrated, you would have thought he scored the goal. Again, good team chemistry, good energy in the team. I can only thank and credit Amram with that, right? He's got the guys believing. He's got them. He's got us winning. He's got us currently in fourth place. Who would have thought, right? Um, so yeah, I mean, tactically, obviously we started out pressing high. I think that caught Brighton off guard because we're pressing so high up the pitch. I think Brighton thought we were going to sit back like we did against Liverpool and kind of wait for them to come into our half. And so that would have allowed Brighton to kind of march down the pitch. But instead we said, no, we're going to meet you at your doorstep. So we've been pressing the heck out of Brighton. They're trying to play out the back and they're getting stuffed and stopped and blanked at all corners by Manchester United, forcing turnovers, allowing us to get shots off, allowing us the opportunities to score. Right. So tactically, our high press has worked against Brighton. Now I do expect them here at halftime to make some changes to that high press, or to not to the high press, but make some changes to the way they're playing. They'll probably start going a bit more direct now, because this first half they were trying to play out of the back and they were trying to march down the pitch. Obviously, wasn't working against our press. Um, which, by the way, side note, sorry, I got so many things running through my mind right now. Our press not only is happening, but it's looking very good, looking very organized, right? That was one thing that I complained about too earlier um, in the pitch or in the match, is that, you know, um, our press wasn't looking great. Earlier in the season, I'm trying to say, sorry, I'm distracted because I'm watching these highlights from another match over here, the Chelsea Sunderland match. Let me just like block that out, right? So what I was trying to say is that earlier in the season, I was complaining about our poor press, along with a few other things. Our press looks a lot better. Looks a lot more orchestrated, a lot sharper. Players are knowing when to go, when to stay, and that's pressuring Brighton into turning over the ball. But like I said, I expect Brighton to address that here at halftime. I expect to see them go long a bit more to try and stretch us a bit, because obviously, as we all know, that's where we get into trouble, when we get stretched too much. So those are the tactical changes I see happening from Brighton. Um, how we'll adjust, we'll probably sit off of them a little bit. I imagine us dropping our press, maybe not quite to the mid to halfway line, but maybe like at the top of the center circle. I see us dropping our press there and then attacking Brighton, similar to what we did at Liverpool this time. And we'll see what we do from there. I don't think we're going to make any personnel changes at the moment. I think right now the team is flowing. I mean, even Dallow's getting in on the action in terms of attacking and underlapping, and even a little step over there, little flair from Dallow, little Portuguese flair. So yeah. And they're showing the Fulham Newcastle match as well. Newcastle won that 2 games, two goals to 1. But anyway, that is what I expect to see from Manchester United. That was a nice goal from Sunderland there. Really nice goal from Sunderland. Yeah, that Sunderland match, I did not expect that. Did not expect that. Oh, that match is today. Brentford Liverpool. I thought it was tomorrow for some reason. Anyway, I've yapped a bunch that to start this halftime. So let me know what you guys think in the chat. Please do like and subscribe. Let me have a quick look on X to see what folks are saying. See if there's any good points I want to bring into this conversation here. People are looking at the penalty chant, that penalty shout. That was absolutely a penalty. That should have been a penalty from Ahmad. Anthony Taylor missed that one. He missed a few calls in the middle where, like, I think Ahmad got fouled and Bumo got fouled like 3 times in a row, and Anthony Taylor missed all of that. Player of the match so far, I don't know. Probably. Hmm. I mean, you could shout Ahmad, you could shout Mbumo, you could shout Cunha, and Bruno too. I mean, that's a tough one. That's a tough call. I don't know who player of the match is, to be honest, because we've had so many guys across the front, especially playing well. Honestly, not even across the front. Like I said, I'm not right wing back. He's attacking so much. I in my mind, I'm like thinking, he's across the front, but he's not. He's a right wing back. So Ahmad and Bumo, Cunha, Bruno. I mean, Bruno's been linking up really well. And then in the back, I mean, Delit's been battling too. You know, there's a shout for a few players, honestly, to have a player of the match so far. Yeah, everyone's riding the feel good train right now. See, okay, so what I don't like, yes, some of us, a lot of us, have been Amram out. And now I see some people who I know were Amram out suddenly trying to call others out for being Amram out before. I'm like, no, 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 I'm not gonna name any names. I don't get into that. But there are people out here, some big outlets, bigger channels, bigger, you know, uh teams, whatever, bigger names, who are now trying to call others out for being Amram out before. Like talk about hopping, talk talk about hopping on one. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. Honestly, I think that's kind of messed up, to be honest, because it's like you can't suddenly switch sides, right? Like you can do like I'm doing, right? I'm kind of like I'm coming around, but coming around for reasons, not just because we're winning. Coming around because, like I said, we're looking better tactically, right? We're executing better tactically. Amram seems to be showing some flexibility, which was my complaint, right? I was saying that's why we're losing because we were being so inflexible and being stubborn. So that's my grounds for kind of coming around a little bit on Amram, right? We're getting results because he's deciding to change things tactically and be a bit smarter. I'm not just jumping on the bandwagon because we're suddenly winning now. What? Tracy Morgan has a new show? Crutch. Hmm. Okay. Tracy Morgan back in front of the camera. He's a funny guy. Funny guy. I'm ready for a second half to start. I'm ready to see what we do. I'm ready to see what changes Brighton try to make. Um, Here we go. Okay, players in a tunnel. I was about to say, I'm like, man, this halftime is dragging on forever. Players are coming back out to the pitch right now. But yeah, curious to see what tactical changes Brighton make. So far, I don't see any changes to any personnel. I'll tell you what, if we get up like 4-0, I hope that we get to see Xerxes, Manu, and Heaven, and even Malasia. How great would that be? How great would it be for us to get up enough to bring Malasia back onto the pitch? Second half, here we go. Second half, second half, second half. Let me close this poll. Oh, 10 votes. All right, 10 votes in the poll. 9% United, 10% Brighton. Appreciate the votes, folks. Free kick from Brighton. They swing it out to their left-hand side. Euro wins the first ball. Brighton bring it down under their control. Giveaway from Brighton. Sheshko on it. Sheshko chips out to Ahmad. Ahmad back to Sheshko. Sheshko looking for him. Boom. Sheshko. Ah, man. Casemiro. Bruno loses it. Oh, Bruno is hurt. Bruno is hurt. Not good. Not good. Not good. Not good. Here comes Brighton. Boleba takes a terrible shot. A horrible shot. He is not doing good for his Manchester United audition. Bruno is hobbling a little bit. It's a goal kick from Lamens, by the way. Ball's bouncing around a bit. And Bumo, Sheshko, Cunha. Cunha to Ahmad. Ahmad cut out. Into the box, though. Still in the box. Still in the box. Cunha. Bruno. Blocked again. Woof. Woof. Man. Oh, I thought we had a third goal. I thought we were on the cusp of a beautiful third goal. But again, my question to you, would it be cool? would it be a beautiful thing if we could get Xerxes, Manu, Heaven, and Malacia on the pitch before the end of the match? That would be great. That would be great to get them 10 minutes at least. Here comes Bruno. Bruno's looking for Shesko with the outside of his foot, but that was cut out by the Brighton defender. Bruno's still looking a little bit uncomfortable. Ahmad wanted, or Cunha wanted to shoot that one. Cunha wanted to shoot, but he was like, "Let me return the favor to Ahmad." But again, like that's that team chemistry I'm talking about, right? Like that's that feel good where you're trying to get each other goals, right? You're playing with each other. You're flicking it to each other in and around the box, right? Trying to create not only a goal but a nice, beautiful goal. Dallo, is he on sides? Oh, that was a weird play. See, that's why I don't like that whole delayed offsides call thing, right? Like Dallo just crossed the ball, and Bumo was like, "Do I go for it? Do I not? Should I waste the energy?" Like, that needs to be done away with. That whole delayed offsides call. Anyway, Brighton restart. But what I was saying earlier is that I'm liking this whole like interplay between the team. The players are playing for each other. You can see it. And like everyone's on the front foot. I mean, just watch, right? Or if you can't watch, we are cutting out so many of Brighton's passes because we're on the front foot. We're on the front foot. We're on it. We're up for it. Is that Mount warming up on the sidelines? Looks like. I think we're going to see Mount in a little bit. Handball. Handball referee. Come on, Anthony Taylor. What are you blind today, man? Here comes Brighton. Brighton setting up shop in our half. I tell you, Believer is not having a good game. Brighton ball into the box, and that is flicked wide by the Brighton attacker. Was that Ayari? Looks like, and that's out for a Manchester United goal kick. How are you feeling though? How are we feeling out there? We feeling good? We feeling confident? Are we still nervous because it's 2-0 and that's the most dangerous lead to have in football? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. United playing out of the back from Lemons to Casemiro to Euro to Ahmad to Casemiro, who turns it over to Baleba. And Bumo with second ball. And Bumo, little chip through, little back heel from Cunha. Ahmad on it. I say this Ahmad and Bumo Cunha like combination is just beautiful to watch at the moment. Casemiro. Everyone's saying shoot now to Casemiro. Cunha. Cunha to Casemiro. Casemiro to Shaw, who was pushed all the way up. Casemiro. United are swinging it around. Cunha. Bruno. United, we're just sitting on the ball right now, man. We are giving Brighton a taste of their own medicine. Shaw, the overlap for Dallo. Dallo, bad pass. Dallo wins it back. Shaw. Throw in for Dallo. I see Manu. I see Uarte. I see Mount all up, warming up on the sidelines. Euro. Ahmad down the line to Mbumo. Back to Ahmad. Ahmad to Euro. Euro back to Ahmad down this right hand side. Mbumo. Euro. Casemiro. Oh. Looking for Bruno. How many more O's can I get to, right? Can we get Sheshko in there too? Just for fun, since we're in a good mood right now, we've got Sheshko and Bumo, Amad Diallo, Casemiro, Bruno, Dallo, Yoro. I'm sensing a theme with the last names of our players right now, or the names that they go by. That's one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Brighton trying to play out of the back again, coughing it up, not coming away with it across the halfway line. Terrible pass. Yikes. You remember that movie Space Jam? Do you remember when the aliens came and they took the powers of like the NBA players and they were just doing uncharacteristic stuff in their next games? That's how Brighton's kind of looking right now. Like, not that I'm pulling for him by any means, but like some of these terrible out of bounds passes from Brighton players or like missing the ball completely and just doing weird stuff. It looks like it reminds me of Space Jam. Again, coughed it right up to us. Bruno turning, walking with the ball pretty much. And Bumo megs a. Oh, that would have been beautiful. And Bumo megged a Brighton defender there. Played a 3 pass looking for Sheshko. Almost came off. Would have been the highlight. Again, stupid giveaway. What are they doing? Sheshko fires it at the. Uh, I can't even keep up right now. There's so many dumb turnovers from Brighton. Dallo holds up Minta. Ball bounces loose. Cunha. Cunha fouled. Smart from Cunha. Very smart. That's what Cunha brings that people sometimes don't see, right? He will run the ball out and then he will draw the foul when it's needed. Cunha, ball into the box. Hung up too much for the keeper, Verbruggen, who takes it into his hands. Here come Brighton. I think Brighton are lining up a bunch of substitutions because right now, like I said, their players are looking ignorant. Looking ignorant. Ooh, nice little flick. Okay, okay. Big tackle from Delict. Cunha, Chesko trying to get out of that. Chesko couldn't quite get the ball back to Bruno. Brighton have the ball. Brighton trying to find an opening. Baleba on the ball in the center circle. He goes to his left hand side. Honestly, this is fine with Brighton having a bit of possession in our box, just going side to side. It gives us a breather, honestly, because we've been running our socks off. So it gives us a bit of a breather. But I do sense we'll need to make some subs soon because some legs are looking a little bit heavy. Like Cunha for sure. Cunha has run his socks off. Brighton still on the ball, working it across their back line, looking for a penetrating pass, a little flick. Welbeck out wide to Minta, ball into the box. Oof. Trying to see what the call is, if it's a goal kick or a corner kick here. Yeah, Lammers didn't touch that. Lammers didn't touch that. I don't think he touches that. That ball that came in from Minta was whipped in at such a crazy angle that was darn near a shot. It hit the post. Wait, but James Milner's still playing. Milner on for Baleba. If I'm Carlos Baleba, I am hanging my head in shame. You were the talk of the summer, and now you are getting subbed off, and James Milner is coming on, and James Milner is how old now? 39 years old. Yes, Carlos Baleba. You've been subbed off for a 39-year-old man. Ball bouncing loose a bit, middle of the pitch. Mbumo is now on it, under United control. Euro back out to Mbumo on the right-hand side. Mbumo cuts it back. Cunha, or guys, Casemiro, sorry, to Euro, who goes to Delit. United trying to slow it down a little bit right now. Euro, Mbumo, Casemiro, Cunha, beautiful flick. Bruno, out to Ahmad. Mbumo. Cunha to Casemiro, a little too much. Brighton have it. Sheshko, Mbumo into the box. Shot. 3-0. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Who else but Bryan? Who else but Bryan, as I like to say. Yes. Assist for Sheshko. Through Dunk's legs. Look, okay, if Anthony Taylor is not going to give us that penalty, he should not be giving this call here on Shaw if he's checking that right now. Yeah. Yeah, I was about to say, I'm like, you can't miss that penalty earlier and then suddenly give that soft foul on Shaw. So I'm glad Anthony Taylor made the right decision there. Here come United again. Man, Old Trafford, you could hear in the, oh my gosh, singing, rocking. Are the old days back? Are the old days back? I'm telling you, let's see Manu, let's see Xerxes. Back to Lemens to Casemiro in all sorts of space. Casemiro going long, looking for Dallo. Oh, I'm down. Brighton trying to go long. Euro snuffs that out. Man, I honestly, I'm in a weird space right now. Like, I don't know how to feel. Like, I haven't felt this, whatever this is, in such a long time. It feels foreign. Like, to be comfortably winning 3 goals to nil in the 64th minute and playing and looking well, this feels strange. This feels foreign to me. But I'll tell you what, it's a feeling I want to get used to again. There's heaven. There's heaven. I called one. Aiden Heaven is on. Yes. Heaven on, Shaw off. Brighton overhit the corner. Goal kick for Manchester United. Shaw had a good match. Shaw had a good game. Shaw quietly putting together a string of good performances, is what I'm tweeting out here. Lemens goes long, looking for Sheshko. Wins the first header. Brighton win the second. Ball finds its way through off of Watson to Lemens. Lemens taking his time. Lemens does a quick pickup, rolls out to Heaven. First touch for him. Cunha. Cunha just blows right past the Brighton player. Wow. I'm like, no offense to Mount, but does Cunha need that 7 shirt? Does he? And Bumo to Bruno across the halfway line. Handball from the Brighton defender. Quick restart between Bruno and Cunha. Delit out to Heaven. Not literally. Not literally. Delit still with us. I couldn't resist. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Delit over to Euro. Euro inside to Casemiro. Casemiro back to Lemens, who's in the right position to receive the ball. Lemens goes long. Sheshko wins the first header. Yeah, Sheshko's winning all those headers, but we need to win that second ball now. I think Cunha and Boomer are getting a little tired. We're not winning the second ball as much as we were. 68th minute here. Brighton to their right back. Brighton into the middle of the park, into the center circle. Left center back now on it. Now their left back is on it, bringing it forward for Brighton. Brighton looking for a way through into United's half. Brighton knocking the ball around. Brighton on the right hand side with Minta. Minta Megs Dallo, but he is stopped by none other than Cunha. Casemiro, nice touch to Bruno. Bruno back to Cunha. Cunha, Bruno. Bruno getting fouled. Manu's coming on. Dorgu coming on. Manu and Dorgu on. Let's go. Sheshko again wins the header. Dello can't quite keep it in. Ahmad coming off. Dello going the right wing back. Dorgu coming on. Left wing back. Casemiro off for Manu. Man, man, 71st minute. Giveaway. Bruno into the box. And Boomer almost made it another goal. Oof. Did catch the post. That did catch the post. Well, I thought the keeper got a hand on it, but it did catch the post. Corner kick. Oh, he did get okay, the keeper did get a hand on it. Okay, I thought the keeper got a hand on it. Corner kick, Manchester United. Bruno to take. Bruno hand up. Ball in. Far post. Cleared by Brighton. Dorgu. Lemens. No, the ball was away from Anthony Taylor. You are having a nightmare game. Anthony Taylor, you've got to be. What? All right, if he's last man back, that's a straight red. So if you're going to call the foul, then it should be a straight red. I think, because he was last man back, I thought. But the ball had rolled away from Minta before he was fouled. So, okay, you can call the foul there. I guess that's what he's doing. I guess he's like, okay, the ball rolled away from Minta, and he wasn't going to get there. That's what I think. I think he thought Minta's not going to get there, so it's not really a goal scoring opportunity. So it's not really last man back. Sorry, I had to tweet that out. I was trying to get on there on X and Twitter to see what other people were saying. But yeah, I think what I'm saying, and it sounds like what the announcers are saying, coming from VAR. So it's just like second hand, third hand, fourth hand. Anyway, what I said is correct. I should be a referee. Maybe I should get my referee license. I don't know. But yes, the ball was too far away from Minta for it to be considered a last man back type of foul, although it was still a foul. So the yellow card was probably fair to Dorgu. Um, so fair enough, but it wasn't a red card offense because Minta was not under control of the ball. Lammers already had the ball. But still, nonetheless, a dangerous spot for a free kick for Brighton. And Bumo takes the wonderful position of laying on the ground behind the wall. Welbeck. Wow. 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 You can't save that one. You knew it was coming. You knew it was coming. You knew it was coming. I mean, you knew that was coming. Welbeck loves to score against us. Watson outpacing Manu in the middle of the park. Here comes Brighton. Brighton have a little bit of wind at their backs now. Good save from Lemens. I'll tell you, this Watson guy is putting on a audition. Heaven inside to Manu, who slips, blocked by Delit. Delit clears. This game has kind of took a strange turn just now. I don't know how to quite characterize it. It feels like momentum has completely shifted with that goal, and now Brighton are on the front foot. Watson out wide for Brighton. Ball into the box, claimed by Lemens. Lemens falls on it. 77th minute. Here goes Minta into the box. Good tackle by Heaven. Brighton quickly restart with the throw. Brighton coming down our left-hand side. Dorgu defending, Dorgu deflecting out for a throw-in for Brighton. This is turning into a bit of a nervy end to the match. I don't like it. I don't like it, but the feeling feels familiar. That's what's crazy. Being up 3-0 felt unfamiliar. Now being up 3-1 slash going into a nervy end to the match, this feels familiar to me. Lemons again falling on the ball. Manny looking a little bit off the pace. Minta wide. Yeah, Welbeck. I mean, not Welbeck. Manny it's hard to judge Manny right now because he's so rusty. He's so rusty, but he's not doing himself any favors right now. Reuter off, Castulas on for Brighton. Castillas for Brighton. Into the box. This guy carries the ball. Brighton still on it. Brighton swinging it. Yeah, the momentum has completely shifted since that goal. It has completely shifted. Brighton with a lot of possession, but they just coughed it up. Here comes Mbumo. Mbumo, Cunha, Dorgu. Dorgu getting chased down. Fouled. Here comes Xerxes. Xerxes Ugarte on. Back to Lemens, who picks it up. Lemens goes long with the punt. Looking for Sheshko. Sheshko gets a yellow card. Yeah, Sheshko elbows Van Hecke in the face. You can't do that. Can't do that, homeboy. Cunha coming off. Ugarte. Sheshko off. Xerxes on. Brighton have gone long. Aiden Heaven, not Hayden Heaven, wins the header. Free kick for Manchester United. De Ligt standing over it. De Ligt goes to Euro. Euro out to Dalot. Manutd back to Euro. Back to Lemens. Yeah, I I feel this familiar United anxiety right now. Even though we're up 3 goals to 1, 83rd minute. I mean, a comeback from Brighton's unlikely, but it's that familiar anxiety uh, watching Manchester United that's crept back in since that goal. Here come Brighton again. And Bumo blocks the pass from Watson. Here comes Bruno out to left-hand side. Bruno blocked. Dallas with a little flicky flick there. Euro. And Bumo. Back to Euro. Euro chipping it into Xerxes. Not quite coming off. Ugarte smartly heads it back to De Ligt, who goes back to Lemens. Lemens out to Heaven. Heaven to Dorgu. Dorgu to Ugarte. Heaven on it into his own box. Lemens goes long smartly. Come on, guys. We got to win. We got to win the ball in the air. Lemens clears. Yeah, we're not winning the balls anymore. We're not winning the 50-50 duels anymore. Brighton still with a bit of possession here. Oh, Menta gets around uh Dorgu pretty easily. I tell you that Menta, he's something. He's something. 86 minute here. Lemens to restart the game. It's that familiar anxiety. That's why I'm getting quiet now. Like I was celebrating in party mode before when we were up 3 goals to nothing. And then since that goal, it's just kind of like taking the wind out of the sails a little bit, you know? And now you start to get nervy again, and you're like, is it falling apart? Flick on from Xerxes to Mbumo. Mbumo comes away with it. Little touch from Xerxes. Beautiful. Foul. Referee. Referee. Anthony Taylor's had a nightmare this match. I'm not going to lie. Bruno's down. Xerxes making the most of his audition right now. Not, I shouldn't say audition, his minutes here. I'm happy to see that. Again, I would hate to see a player like Xerxes go. I would hate to see him go. I mean, you see what he can offer, right? In this bit of cameo here. Zimis is on for Brighton. Heaven up to Xerxes. Tries to bring it down. Couldn't quite. Too many Brighton players around him. That's United. That's United's ball. Thank you. Dorgu. Dorgu to take the throw. Dorgu down line. Xerxes into the box. Here come Brighton. Good tackle from Uarte. Good tackle. Swung over to an open Brighton player. Not sure who he is. Cuts in. Looking for a shot. Uarte not so good there. Oh, good save from Lemens. That was a beautiful, beautiful shot. He had all day though. Like he had all day. Cleared by Bruno. Off the corner kick from Brighton. Milner on the overlap. Ball into the box. Cleared again from Bruno. And Bumo trying to bring it down. Can't quite bring it down. Brighton come away with it. Here come Brighton again. We are weathering a storm at the moment. Good step from Ugarte. Bruno plays down the line, looking for Mbumo. Not quite. Good stuff from Manu. Manu out to Bruno. Bruno Fernandes skipping past players. Whew, Bruno is gassed. I mean, how many times have you seen Bruno skip past a player like that? That was an extra gear I didn't know Bruno had. Because you rarely see him do that. That takes a bit of quickness and speed to get around someone like that. So that was impressive from Bruno. Manu holding up the ball in the corner. Manu getting fouled. Referee, Anthony Taylor, come on, you shamed yourself. Dallo on the ball. Bruno, look back through Manu. Yeah, goal kick. I thought it was a corner kick for a minute. 90th minute here. Dorgo into a foot race. Shields, that's a foul. 7 minutes stoppage time. Wow, 7 minutes. 7 minutes. Not what I was thinking. Wow. Wow, 7 minutes. That's too much. That's too much. Xerxes battling for the ball. That's United throw. Amram is ushering everyone up the pitch. Like, yeah, we can't keep sitting back like that because we weathered that storm. We got lucky there a few times. So I don't know about sitting back like that anymore. Good block from Heaven because he was wide open. James Milner over to take the corner. Ball in. Ah, no. 3-2. This is what I'm worried about. This is what I'm worried about. This is what I was worried about. That was Xerxes' man. That was Xerxes' man. Xerxes, come on. Xerxes. This is what I was worried about. This is that nervy feeling I was talking about. Like I'm yeah. We can't sit back. We have to press. Here comes Mbumo. Foul. That's a yellow card, referee. United on the right hand side. Mbumo, Dallo, Manu, Mbumo to the corner flag. Mbumo still comes away with it. Dallo, he was looking for Bruno. Oh, Dallo is down. Dallo is down. Dallo is down. Now Bruno's fouled, and Bruno's down. Dallo is down. Oof. The way he threw his hand up did not look good. Bruno standing over the ball. Into the 96th minute we go. Bruno to Ugarte. Bruno takes it forward. Whew. That was a great 1-2 between Bruno and Dallo. It was a great little flick from Dallo. Man, I'm just so uneasy right now. About a minute and a half left. Dallo with a throw on the right hand side. Dallo goes down the line, looking for Xerxes. And Bumo into the box. 4-2. Let's go. Let's go. That's game. That's game. That's game. That's game. That's game. That's game over. That's game over. 4-2. Game over. That's game over. Oh, Brian and Bumo. Brian and Bumo. Brian and Bumo. Oh, man. Oh. That's game. That's it. That's it. That's game. 3 in a row. Nervy. Nervy 3 in a row. Nervy. Nervy. Um, I'm going to do a post match on this. Give me a couple minutes. Let me just grab some water and refresh. We might do it live. Let me just take a quick break, and I'll be back in a few minutes. But I'll see you guys on a post match some way, one way or another.